Всем привет! Добро пожаловать на канал. Мы возвращаемся к Hogwarts Legacy. В прошлой серии мы вот вылезли из этой попы мира. Кстати, это надо забрать.
Um, can we please talk about what just happened?
Амит, подожди минутку. Собственно, нам надо с ним поговорить, потому что он чем-то встревожен. А вы подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки. Погнали!
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Лодгок.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war.
Хреново.
I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Где там этот шар? Сюда иди. Давай, 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 катись.
So tricky after all, Merlin.
Еще и левел добили. Ну, замечательно. Так, что у нас по плану? Себастьян. Куда? Ай, простите. Не сдержалась. Так, вот сюда, да? А отсюда чуть-чуть пролетим. Ну давай, грузись. Грузись. Спасибо. Тебе что
Are
надо?
you in some sort of trouble?
Nearly attacked by wolves, I was. Only just escaped with my life. I need to be better prepared next time. Could use some thunder brew. I don't suppose a student like yourself would be in possession of such a thing?
У меня
I'm
нет.
afraid not. I'd help you if I could, but I don't actually have anything with me.
Well, that is unfortunate. I was hoping you'd be better prepared.
Лучше подготовлено. Ишь, чё?
Charitable bone in their body.
Ишь, чё захотела. Так, где ты там?
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Нападем на них.
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
After you.
Here. There they are, up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries. What is
What's the point of this?
Easily diverted.
Понятно. Так, ты где там?
The move of a coward. I won't rest. Oh, dead. I hate
Revelio.
Там ничего примечательного. Сюда, значит. Раз. Два, я сказала. И три.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through, or be discreet.
Know which one I'd choose.
you from shoes to chapeau.
Levioso. Accio.
Ау!
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is.
Revelio.
And that was relatively fun.
Так. Еще есть что? Еще мешок есть. Вроде все. Пошли дальше.
I should tell you. Rumor is this mine was closed long ago due to an infestation of spiders.
Confront. How nice. Nothing I haven't seen before.
That's the spirit.
Ну, пойдем. Надо. Нам это очень надо. Грузимся активнее.
For better or for worse, we're in. The This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
А куда идти-то? Ладно, куда идти, я поняла. Тут что? А тут как раз подъема туда. Там, наверное, сундучок какой-нибудь интересный будет, да?
Incendio.
Ну, не сундучок. Мешочек, но тоже полезно.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
There you are! I will make you.
Leviosa. Incendio.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Accio.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want. Confringo!
Бегите, бегите отсюда, я иду. Мордочку.
That ledge is awfully high. Any ideas?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs,
Какие людишки
or the
висят.
soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Smashing.
Should have thought to conjure stairs.
Revelio.
Так, там мы починим.
Incendio.
Гори. Гори, гори, моя звезда.
That bridge has seen better days.
Confringo.
Я так подозреваю, что мне опять места не хватит.
Reparo.
Так. Мертвый гоблин. Злой паук.
Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Finger. Glacius. Leviosa. Confringo. Revelio.
Че так орать-то? Кривинка есть. Идем дальше.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists all but declared war.
Lumos.
Блин.
Lumos.
Lumos.
Confringo.
Сундучок. Сундучок — это хорошо.
Lumos.
Туда мы пришли. Значит, нам сюда. Ползем дальше.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Why am I not surprised?
Так. Бочку вижу, 4 вижу. Че ты там пищишь?
Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get this.
We're not finished yet. Levioso, Accio, Incendio.
Ну, сюда иди.
Levioso, Accio, Incendio. Levioso, Accio, Incendio. Finger, Lacy, Deposit, Confringo.
We certainly cleared the room.
Don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
Так, мне туда наверх. Мне туда наверх. Угу.
Confringo.
Now. We can have a rune symbol above the
Понятно.
cavern door.
Incendio. Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it. Confringo. Here. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Ha. Confringo.
I wouldn't be surprised to find a couple more rune symbols. Wasn't expecting that.
Давай, давай, вперед, не отставай. Когда я очнулась, перед глазами все расплывалось, как долго я была без сознания. Помню лишь его глаза, пустой взгляд, пустой, потому что он уже не испытывал боли, но... Я еще помню, как меня захлестнула эйфория, когда боль рассеялась. И потом все вокруг завертелось. Кажется, я ударилась головой, когда падала. Ни ушиба, ни ссадины нет, но в голове пульсирует боль. Надеюсь, это не черная смерть. Зато он больше не будет страдать.
What do you have there?
Revelio, a journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Точно ничего нету.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there.
Давай
This
вернем.
place is odd, to be sure. But I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the
Грузимся, грузимся.
And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Какие
I know
травы?
that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Дуру?
Perhaps your uncle was right about you. You don't know when to stop.
Oh, I do know when to stop. Unbelievable.
Иди ты в шопу. Где тут выход? Вот выход.
I hope Professor...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
Спасибо. А выходить-то будешь, нет? О. А, не туда. Ну и ладно. Учите! Учите!
Imagine solving a riddle that I meant.
Здравствуйте. Везде елки стоят.
One up, one to go.
Чё половина дверей-то такие размыленные? Привет, красавчик. Я? Ну, какая милая музычка.
What are you up to now?
Welcome back.
Спасибо.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map.
Ну, смотрю.
Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Ой-ой-ой.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Я прям слушаю музычку, мне так хорошо.
One up, one to go.
Здравствуйте. Учите. А ты... О, первый.
Aloha Mora.
Отлично.
Leviosa.
Ой, простите.
Confringo. Accio.
Еще одна страничка.
We should speak with Mr. Bickle's friends. I believe I can sneak away without drawing my mother's eye. Meet me near Hogsmeade, and we will devise a plan.
Хорошо.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Ладно. Но сначала с профессором надо поговорить.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Now here, Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Ну, давай.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Okay.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better. Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
What could the headmaster want?
Да.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what?
Headmaster? Here, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Нас почти раскрыли.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Пока, мадам Кагава.
What did we do to deserve him as a...
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Не, я не там бегу. Ну ладно.
Not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
Well, they're as good as invisible to me, sir. Rotten little extortionist holding my diary hostage.
What was that, Broom?
Nothing, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Да-да, с нами что-то не так. Мы не директор.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
Professor, I need to speak to you.
Давай поговорим.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig.
Scrope!
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
Да как ты смеешь?
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
В нем говорится про чистоту крови.
Pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
There is another matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Вот черт.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Ну что ж. Сидят они, жрут они тут без меня. Так. Директор. Нати. Поппи. Нет, ладно. Ладно. Сделаем сначала Поппи. Сделаем сначала Поппи. Тарам, 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 тарам. Ну, грузись давай. Ну, чё ты? Так, во-первых. Нам вот туда.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Поппи.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
Им будет не по
I'm
нраву.
not sure about this. I can't imagine they're fond of being surprised.
We don't have a choice if we want to help the Snidgets. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
Они известны своей
I
мудростью.
suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure to all be fine.
А вот и кентавры. Красавцы.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care!
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me
Golden
before I...
Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
Хорошо.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Разведанные камни редки.
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone. We'll likely know it when we see it.
Центавры много знают.
But I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name? Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Хорошо.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shah mentioned.
Стой. Ну-ка. Стоп, стоп, стоп. Можно? Да, вот так вот. Всё. Вот сюда. Еще. Вот так. О, какой дракоша. Какой красавец. Гиппогрифы. Гиппогрифы, гиппогрифы. Нет, надо вот так, вот так.
Arrest the momentum. Protego, arrest the momentum. Glacier. Oh no, you don't.
Нет, вернись. Вернись.
There.
Прекрасно.
I'm not going to hurt you.
Где второй? Не вернулся еще второй, да? Ну ладно. Так, дайте мне задание. Сделали, тогда пойдем поговорим с Натти. Можем сначала к Албе заглянуть. Поговорить еще с домовым эльфом, а после этого к Натти. Так, Алби. Ой. Алби, подожди. Надо сначала все продать тебе. Сначала все продать. Ладно, вот это продадим. Подожди, мужик. Подожди, подожди. Сейчас я по снаряге посмотрю. Давай вот этим. Кстати, довольно симпатично выглядят. Оставлю, пожалуй. Так, тут неизвестно. Шляпки новой нету. Шарфика тоже нового нету нормального. Давай тут смотреть. Давай. Давай. Алби, еще раз привет. Вот это забери, пожалуйста, и вот это, пожалуйста, забери. А я у тебя вот это куплю.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Я хочу купить все.
You're all set with the new upgrade. I can't wait to hear what you think. This may sound presumptuous, but...
You'd like me to report back with even more flight details?
You know me well. I feel I'm almost there. I just think I can improve broom flight a bit more. Miss Ray's is running a time trial at the South Coast course. Not ideal, really, what with rumours of Ranrock's lot and Ashwinders infiltrating the place. However, if you're flying high above them, you should be all right, I think.
Меня это
I'm
не
not worried,
пугает.
Mr. Weeks. I'll see if I can find Imelda.
I hope you are able to complete these trials. I have a feeling this final upgrade is going to be a sweeping success. Do be careful, of course. I shall look forward to hearing from you soon.
Спасибо.
I look forward to our next meeting.
Ну что ж, друзья, на сегодня я с вами прощаюсь. Поговорим мы с домовым эльфом и пойдем навстречу Натти уже в следующей серии. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки. Пока-пока!